Welcome to MusicMoveIt.com, and today I am going to talk about what is the role of a manager supposed to be. Now, when you start out, you generally get a manager, and what I find with a lot of indie artists is that the manager will take care of like almost everything for them. Like, just anything, everything. They'll be the manager, they'll be their tour manager, they'll basically every hat that can be worn, they'll do. But once you get to a certain level, once you start making some more money, you want to surround yourself with somewhat of a team, as much as you can afford at least. And at that point, your manager should generally do the following things. Now, sometimes a manager and an artist will be so close that the manager will actually help them choose music for their next album. They'll help them, decide what songs to use, what producers to work with. I've seen managers do that role, but it just depends on the artist and how far the artist wants to go with the manager and, creative control of things on that mark. Now, there's nothing wrong with it, but it just depends on you as an artist if you feel close enough to your manager to trust that person with these decisions and to give feedback. So a manager should generally handle things relating to the public. So they can either kind of be your publicist, they could kind of wear that hat as well. But if you have enough money to hire a real publicist, then the manager can be the in-between guy between you and the publicist. The manager should be able to make decisions and consult with the publicist to discuss and do what's right for you as an artist. I mean, this is just a no-brainer, and a real manager should be able to do this no problem. Now, another thing a good manager should do is be the in-between between you and a booking manager or a booking agent. He or she should be able to discuss things as far as your touring, and he should be able to have the decision-making skills to talk with a tour manager. Now, a lot of times, a manager doesn't even go on tour with the artist because the manager will stay back wherever and take care of the artist's other business ventures that are going on as far as music, of course. And since the manager isn't on tour, the artist should have a road manager, which takes care of many different things. This person will take care of making sure you're on time to these shows, helping you get to these shows, talking with other agents that you're booked at to make sure you get paid, and taking care of the contracts, and making sure you have whatever you need to do this show and to get there, and that you have a crew to help set up and things like that. So that's what a good road manager does. So the manager, the general manager, shouldn't even really be on tour. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. But if you find on major label acts, a lot of times the manager may not be there all the time because there's other things to take care of. So, of course, another thing, once you start making real money, you should have a lawyer and an accountant. And, of course, your general manager should be able, again, to be the in-between, making sure that your accountant is on top of things and that your lawyer is on top of things. So the manager does a lot of things for you. Basically, generally can give advice, basically making sure everyone around you is doing their job and that they have your best interest in mind as far as your music career. So, but in the beginning, it's fine if the manager does more than one thing. But if you give the manager too much stuff to do, it's not always a good thing. So you got to be careful on that because they may get sick of doing all this work for you and they'll feel like they're not getting paid. There's so many different things, but generally that's what the manager should do. You need to get a good team around you. Once you start making that money, get some good people around you that have your best interest in mind. And get references. Make sure they've worked with other people. Now, as far as payment for a manager, it's pretty standard for a good manager to get between 20 to 25% of the artist's gross earnings. So, of course, it's negotiable. It's not set in stone, but that's just general what they receive. And they can make a lot of money if you're making a lot of money. So a great manager will hustle and make sure things are done right, and should make your career a breeze. So that's generally the role. Other people have other ideas, but I'm just going off of what I've seen in the music industry generally. So, but that's it. Now, if you want to learn more about how to release an album, get our ebook. It's at www.yourmusicrelease.com. You can read it on any device, Android, Apple, Kindle, and you can even put it on your computer and you can print it if you wanted. So get that ebook now. Step-by-step guide to release an album. Also, please, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, a like, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, because we will be bringing you many, 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 many more videos on how to be the best artist or band you can be. And we shall see you soon. Thank you.